Wow, you're looking good. Did you lose a bunch of weight?
Thanks, man.
How on earth did you ever manage to do it?
It's this awesome new diet I learned about. It's called the all carrot diet. Basically, what you do is you just eat carrots, man. I've been eating nothing but carrots for like 3.5 weeks, but man, these pounds are flying off. Excuse me, just one sec. Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, April 14th, and this week's topic is losing weight fast. So, yesterday's video, I'm sure you caught it. If you didn't, you better catch it, go back. Pretty much covered a lot about the topic from the scientific point of view, from the community point of view, from the informational point of view. So what I thought I'd do to mix it up a little bit, so I don't run the risk of repeating too much of what she said, because she had a lot of good stuff in there, I thought I would speak to this topic from personal experience. Now, we're going to have to step back in time to about 1999, okay? I was working at a place called Penn Traffic, night shift, overnight shift. It was pretty rough, and I was hanging out at about 340 pounds. That's generally where I was for most of my adult life, up until 3-4 years ago when the insulin resistance kicked in and my weight started going up drastically from there until we reached the pinnacle, to which now I'm back to here. Anyways, 340 is about where I hung out all the time, and my family decided they were all going to go on a diet together. Because I was living at home at the time. I was back from my year of college. I needed work, so we were all still living at my parents' house. We all decided to go on this diet together, and we did the Atkins diet, and at least a version of it. They call it the grapefruit juice diet. Well, here was the diet. Here was the breakdown. Every morning for breakfast, I had 2 pieces of bacon, 2 eggs, a glass of grapefruit juice. For lunch, I had meat prepared any way, a salad, any dressing I wanted, grapefruit juice. Dinner, meat prepared any way I wanted, salad or green vegetable, 99% of the time it was green beans, grapefruit juice. And then before bed, some skim milk, perhaps some tomato juice. Notice anything missing? That's right, the carbohydrates. And you know what? This diet was very successful. It did everything that it said it would do. The weight was coming off. I was losing a pound or 2 a day for 3 months straight. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Before you knew it, I was down to 280 pounds. I was down 280 pounds in 3 months. Okay? I was on top of the world. Except one problem. I was scared to death. You see, there's a few things that happen when you lose weight that quickly. Number one, okay, your skin. Yeah, gets a little flibbity. You see, if you lose weight healthily, okay, it gives your skin more time to contract, to extract in, because you're always going to have loose skin, but the slower you do it, the healthier lifestyle you do it with through diet and exercise, proper eating and exercise, it has a chance to pull back in, and it slowly will do that. When you lose weight rapidly, guess what? It doesn't have time to do that. So now you're basically like an empty garbage bag. It wasn't pretty, but you know what? Didn't matter, because you know why? The weight's off. I feel great, right? So I remember I was actually at my friend's house, and I was very excited about the whole thing like that, and I decided, he lived, I don't know, probably about 4 houses away from me. I'm like, you know what? I was walking out of his house that night to go home, and I'm like, I feel great. I'm going to run home. I'm so excited. I'm so energetic. And I got about 2 houses away, and I was completely out of breath. I'm like, but I lost all this weight. Guess what? Just because I lost a bunch of weight doesn't mean I'm in shape or I'm healthy. I didn't have the juice. I couldn't run. I was probably malnourished. So there's that. But guess what else? I was deathly afraid. I was so afraid I would cry every night. So afraid that I'd become fat again. Because you want to know why I lost that weight so quickly? I didn't know how to cope. I didn't know how to deal with being a thinner me. I didn't progressively educate myself on what you go through. So there I am every night crying, even though I'm at 280 pounds, thinner than I've been in so long. I'm crying. I'm upset. So afraid of becoming that fat man again. So afraid to eat anything. So afraid to go off the diet. But you know what happens on a diet like that, where you're cutting out carbohydrates? Sooner or later, your body's going to tell you, I need these or you're going to be in serious trouble. So you stop the diet and you start eating. And guess what happens? You get fat again. Not only did I get fat again because of the carbohydrates, I also got fat again because I started eating junk. Because you want to know why? I reached a breaking point. I got so upset and so psychologically messed up by the fact that I was so afraid of being fat again, I couldn't take it anymore. I said, screw it, and boom, started eating really bad food again. Donuts and pasta, all of this stuff I'd been depriving myself of, all those carbohydrates, and the worst kind of carbohydrates, and bam, I was fat again in no time. Probably faster than it took me to lose it. So that's my personal experience. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what not to do. And that's why this time I'm doing it the right way. My doctors are involved. I have a nutritionist. Hell, I'm actually setting up an appointment with a psychologist to talk me through some stuff, to understand what's going on up here, because I've lost so much weight. I've lost 115 pounds so far. That's no small amount. That's a lot more than I lost back then. And I've lost it, granted, in a relatively short period of time, but I've done it completely the healthy way, through exercise, through proper nutrition. And I still want to talk to somebody, because you know what? As this weight comes off, you discover a whole new side of yourself. You become a different person almost. And sometimes that can be a little scary. You don't know how to grasp it. You don't know how to control that. So a little help can go a long way. And that's what I'm doing. And that's my advice to you. Stay away from all those gimmicks, all those ploys. Follow your heart. Seek professional assistance through doctors, nutritionists, psychologists, and I promise you, you will have success, you will feel better than you've ever felt, and you will reach your goals, and you will keep your goals, and you will have a wonderful life full of opportunity that you never knew existed when you were a big person. Now, I want to hear your stories. I want to hear about the diet you did that didn't work. I want to hear about the diet you did that worked great, and then it just came right back, or you tried this crazy thing, or that crazy thing, you ordered this thing off of the internet, or you were watching that telemarketing program at 6 o'clock in the morning for those pills that make the weight just fall off you, and they target all those special areas in the pretty picture. I want you to write about, or better yet, I want you to do a video response to this one talking about your failed diets. Because the more people know about these diets that don't work, people hear about the individual gimmicks, we'll know where to steer clear from. We'll know how to stay safe. And we'll know how to be healthy. So that's my request of you. Leave a video response. Tell your story. And we can all move forward together. Stay tuned tomorrow. Natasha will be with you. She's going to talk about her perspective. Can't wait to hear it because she is awesome. And for this April 14th, take care and have a healthy one.